Hello everyone, I'm Vincent from Musundu Free English. Thanks for clicking, and welcome to this lesson on verbs. Action words. A verb expresses an action, occurrence, or state of being. Examples: action, run, write, eat. State, is, am, are, was, were. Occurrence, become, happen. Types of verbs. Action verbs, linking verbs, transitive verbs, intransitive verbs, helping, auxiliary, verbs, phrasal verbs, stative verbs, regular verbs, irregular verbs. A. Action verb, main verb. Shows a physical or mental action. Examples: run, think, learn. He runs every morning. B. Linking verb. Connects the subject to more information. They include am, is, are, was, were, seem. The verb to be, present tense. Am, is, are the present tense for be. Examples: she is a doctor. Hello, I'm Vincent. How old are you? I'm 32. The bank is 1 kilometer from here. This hotel is nice. I'm a student. This is my sister. My parents are doctors. Remy and Rachel are my children. This is a nice dress. She's a good actor. The verb to be, past tense. 1. Use, was and were, to talk about the situations in the past. Examples: it was cold yesterday. My mom was a teacher when she was younger. The children were late for school yesterday. Some students make questions incorrectly. Incorrect: you were at the party. Correct: were you at the party? Some students use the wrong verb. Incorrect: we was very happy. Correct: we were very happy. Matching subjects and verbs. If you're not sure whether to use a singular or a plural verb, think carefully about what the subject of a sentence or clause actually is. The subjects in these examples are easy to identify and are clearly either singular or plural. Examples: the cat, singular subject, was, singular verb, curled up in front of the mirror. His, singular subject, speciality is, singular object, meat dishes such as steak and casseroles. We, plural subject, were, plural verb, tired and went to bed early. 5 friends, plural subject, go, plural verb, to the woods for a spot of rest and relaxation. The rich are not always happy. Limitless quantities of easy drinking wine were served to wash the meal down. More than 1 in 5 Britons are now classed as obese. More than one bathroom in the home is definitely an asset. Bill and Karen were introduced by a mutual friend. Mutuality and respect are part of our tradition. A dog or another small mammal is not just for Christmas, it's for life. It's pleasant when my family or my friends dream about what we'd do if one of us won the lottery. It's up to them to have children when they feel ready, not when their parents or anyone else tells them to. Whiskey, along with rare birds, is one of the magnets drawing visitors to this island. My brother Sam as well as my sister June, is a very good tennis player. This rule should also be followed with similar parenthetical words and phrases, such as, accompanied by, including, or together with. My brother Sam is a very good tennis player. Equals my brother Sam, as well as my sister June, is a very good tennis player. Not all sentences or clauses follow the typical word order in English, which is a subject followed by a verb. Exceptions include sentences beginning with, here is/here are, there is, there are, and questions which start with, where is, where are. Examples: there are some beautiful engravings in those early botanical books. Where are my keys? Here are some tips to help you get it right. Either/neither. The main meaning of either is, one or the other of 2 people or things. Similarly, neither means, not one nor the other of 2 people or things. When neither and either function as determiners and appear without of, you should always use a singular noun and verb. Examples: neither kid seems that bothered by it at all. There's a little evidence that either parent has addressed these issues. I think either of them is qualified to be president. Neither of her ex-husbands was remotely attractive. Most grammar guides advise that it's acceptable to use plural verb if you want to emphasize the fact that the whole statement is plural. Examples: neither of his parents drink or smoke. Do either of these machines work? In the constructions either, or, and neither, nor, you can use either singular or plural subjects which should be matched to singular or plural verbs respectively. Examples: it's one of the best songs that either he or anyone else has composed. Neither the politicians nor their advisors are able to determine these outcomes. Sometimes there's a mix of singular and plural in those expressions. Examples: neither she nor her managers were aware of what was happening. Either his drawing or the map is inaccurate. Equals either the map or his drawings are inaccurate. Equals either his drawings are inaccurate, or the map is. Matching verbs to collective nouns. Examples: the whole family was at the table. Singular verb. She's happy with the way the police have handled the case. C. Transitive and intransitive verbs. 1. Transitive verb needs an object, a noun, phrase, or pronoun that refers to the person or thing that is affected by the action of the verb, to complete its meaning. In the following sentences, admire, maintain, face, raise and love are transitive verbs. Examples: I admire your courage. We need to maintain product quality. I couldn't face him today. They will raise a statue here. She loves animals. Some transitive verbs can be used with a direct object and indirect object. Examples: Liz bought her, indirect object, a glass of water, direct object. He sent her, indirect object, a letter, direct object. 2. Intransitive verbs. An intransitive verb does not have an object. In the following sentences, cry, work, laugh, rise, and talk are intransitive verbs. The baby was crying. I work for a large firm in Paris. They laughed uncontrollably. The sun rises at 5 a.m. tomorrow. We talked for hours. Raise, rise. Rise is intransitive verb and doesn't take an object. What this means is that you use the verb rise when something moves upwards by itself. Raise, on the other hand, is a transitive verb that requires that the subject acts upon an object. In other words, something raises something else. Raise, raised, raised, transitive. Examples: he raised his hand. The sun rises every morning. I rise out of bed quickly when the smell of freshly cooked bacon is in the air. Rise, rose, risen, intransitive. Examples: the sun rises in the east. The Boy Scouts raised money to offset the cost of their next camping trip. I raised my hand in the meeting to ask, why isn't there any bacon here? Set, sit. Set, 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 transitive. Examples: she sets the book on the desk. Sit, sat, sat, intransitive. Example: Jack sits in the front row. Lay, lie. Lay, laid, laid, transitive. I am laying the book on the desk. Lie, lay, laying, intransitive. Tom is lying on his bed. I lay down in bed at 8:45. I had lain there a few minutes when I realized the oven was on. NB, lie, lied, lied, intransitive, means to say or write something that you know is not true. Tell, say, speak, talk. Tell, to give information to somebody by speaking or waiting. Tell someone something. Example: I told him about it. Tell something to somebody. Examples: he told the news to his coworker. Please tell me your name. We usually say who's told, personal object, and what they were told. Examples: I told him, they told us, we told them. He told me that he was hungry. Mary told me to eat dinner. Our parents told us about it. Say never has a person as the object. You say something or say something to somebody. Examples: tell me what he said to you. I want to say something on the subject. The construction, he said that, is very common but that is often omitted in informal writing and speech. Examples: she said that she worked in the big company. He said that he was ill. Sally said that John would be late to the party. Both say and tell can be used in indirect speech. Direct speech: I said, I'm hungry. I think I told him, I'm hungry. Indirect speech: I said that I was hungry. I told him that I was hungry. Speak: we often use it for one-way communication, and also for more serious or formal situations. Examples: I need to speak to you after class. The king of this country spoke to the audience about the war. When we want to refer to a person's ability to speak a language. Examples: he speaks 2 languages. Do you speak English? Talk: it is used about a general topic. It cannot be used to report specific indirect speech. This verb usually refers to 2 or more people exchanging or sharing information. Examples: we talked about my big project. Let's talk about it. Both speak and talk have similar meanings. There's no big difference between them. They can often be used in the same situation. Speak has a more serious or formal tone. Examples: I spoke to her about the meeting. I talked to her about the meeting. D. Auxiliary verbs. Helping verbs are the verbs be, do, have, will. They are followed by another verb, the full verb, in order to form a question, a negative sentence, a compound tense or the passive. They help the main verb. In this question, do you like Czech food? Do is the auxiliary verb, like is the main verb. In questions, auxiliary verbs come before the subject. In our example question, you is the subject. Do is used for forming questions and making negatives. It is used with the present simple tense. Does is the form for the third person singular, does she, and did is the past tense of do. Do and does is never used for the past. Have is used to make perfect tenses. It is always followed by the past participle, the third form of the verb. The forms of the perfect tense are the present perfect, past perfect and future perfect. Has is the form for the third person singular, he, she, it. Have is used for all other forms, I, you, we, they. Had is the past tense for have for all pronouns. Other auxiliary verbs, modal verbs. Can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would and ought to. These are also known as modal verbs. We use them to show obligation, possibility and necessity. For example, Jack is late. He might be sleeping, possibility. I should clean my room today, obligation. I must wear a tie to school, necessity. Must and have to. We can use must to show that we are certain something is true. We are making logical deduction based upon a clear evidence or reason. Examples: there's no heating on, you must be freezing. You must be worried that she's so late coming home. I can't remember what I did with it. I must be getting old. It must be nice to live in Florida. We also use must to express a strong obligation. When we use must, this usually means that some personal circumstance makes the obligation necessary, and the speaker almost certainly agrees with the obligation. Examples: I must go to bed earlier. They must do something about it. You must come and see us sometime. I must say, I don't think you were very nice to him. We can also use have to express a strong obligation. When we use have to, this usually means that some external circumstance makes the obligation necessary. Examples: I have to arrive at work at 9 sharp. My boss is very strict. We have to give him our answer today or lose out on the contract. You have to pass your exams or the university will not accept you. I have to send a report to head office every week. In British English, we often use have got to mean the same as have to. Examples: I have got to take this book back to the library or I'll get a fine. We've got to finish now as somebody else needs this room. We can also use will have to talk about strong obligations. Like must, this usually means that some personal circumstance makes the obligation necessary. Remember that will is often used to show willingness. Examples: I'll have to speak to him. We'll have to have lunch and catch up on all the gossip. They'll have to do something about it. I'll have to get back to you on that. As you can see, the differences between the present forms are sometimes very small and very subtle. However, there's a huge difference in the negative forms. We use mustn't to express strong obligations not to do something. Examples: we mustn't eat chocolate. It's bad for you. You mustn't phone at work. We aren't allowed personal calls. We mustn't talk about it. It's confidential. They mustn't see us talking or they'll suspect something. We use don't have to or haven't got to in British English to state that there's no obligation or necessity. Examples: we don't have to get there on time. The boss is away today. I don't have to listen to this. I'm leaving. You don't have to come if you don't want to. He doesn't have to sign anything if he doesn't want to at this stage. I haven't got to go. Only if I want to. May or might. We can use may to ask for permission. However, this is rather formal and not used very often in modern spoken English. Examples: may I borrow your pen? May we think about it? May I go now? We use may to suggest something is possible. It may rain later today. I may not have time to do it today. Peter may come with us. We use might to suggest a small possibility of something. Often we read that might suggests a smaller possibility than may. There's in fact little difference, and might is more usual than may in spoken English. Examples: she might be at home by now but it's not sure at all. It might rain this afternoon. I might not have time to go to the shops for you. I might not go. For the past, we use might have. Examples: he might have tried to call while I was out. I might have dropped it in the street. Be used to. If you are used to something you have often done or experienced, it's not strange, new, or difficult for you. Examples: I'm used to getting up early in the morning. I don't mind it. He didn't complain about the neighbor's loud party, he was used to the noise. We can also say be used to someone. Examples: I don't think Tom's strange, I'm used to him. I don't understand him. I'm not used to his accent yet. Get used to. If you get used to something you become accustomed to it, it's no longer unusual or strange. Get used to is the process of becoming used to something. Examples: I got used to his Scottish accent after a while. I got used to waking up early in the morning. After a while he didn't mind the noise in the office, he got used to it. Used to. It's used only in the past simple tense. If you used to do something, past habits, past states, you did it for a period of time in the past, but you don't do it anymore. Examples: we used to live there when I was a child. I used to walk to school every day when I was a child. He used to have long hair but now it's short. I used to believe in magic when I was a child. I didn't used to like wine, but now I love it. Didn't he used to work in your office? Will. Used to express desire, pretense, choice or consent. Examples: I will take this duty. Will you stop talking like that? Used to express the future. Examples: it will rain tomorrow. The news will spread soon. Used to express capacity or capability. Examples: this bucket will hold 2 gallons of water. This airplane will take 200 passengers. Used to express determination, insistence or persistence. Example: I will do as you say. Would, past tense of will. Often used in auxiliary functions with rather to express preference. Examples: I would rather go shopping today. We'd rather say something than stay silent. Used to express a wish or desire. Example, I would like to have one more pencil. Used to express contingency or possibility. Example, if I were you, I would be so happy. Used to express routine or habitual things. Example, normally, we would work until 6 p.m., shall. Mainly used in American English to ask questions politely. Examples, shall we dance? Shall I go now? Let's drink, shall we? Often used in formal settings to deliver obligation or requirement. Examples, you shall abide by the law. There shall be no trespassing on this property. Students shall not enter this room. For the future tense, will is more frequently used in American English than shall. Should, past form of shall. Often used in auxiliary function to express an opinion, suggestion, preference or ideas. Examples, you should rest at home today. I should take a bus this time. He should be more thoughtful in the decision-making process. Used to express that you wish something had happened but it didn't or couldn't, should plus have plus past participle. Examples, you should have seen it. It was really beautiful. I should have completed it earlier to meet the deadline. We should have visited the place on the way. Used to ask for someone's opinion. Examples, what should we do now? Should we continue our meeting? Should we go this way? Where should we go this summer? Used to say something expected or correct. Examples, there should be an old city hall building here. Everybody should arrive by 6 p.m. We should be there this evening. Can. Can is an auxiliary verb, a modal auxiliary verb. We use can to, 1. Make requests, 2. Talk about possibility and ability, 3. Ask for or give permission. Examples, I can play tennis. He cannot/can't play tennis. Can you play tennis? We use can to talk about what is possible, what we are able or free to do. Examples, she can drive a car. John can speak Spanish. I cannot hear you. I can't hear you, can you hear me? Normally, we use can for the present. But it's possible to use can when we make present decision about future ability. Examples, can you help me with my homework? Present. Sorry, I'm busy today, but I can help you tomorrow, future. Can for requests and orders. Examples, can you make a cup of coffee, please? Can you put the TV on? Can you come here a minute? Can you be quiet? Can for permission. Examples, can I smoke in this room? You can't smoke here, but you can smoke in the garden. Note that we also use could, may, might for permission. The use of can for permission is informal. Would like and do you like. We use would like or do you like to say politely what we want, especially when making offers and requests. Examples, would you like a biscuit with your coffee? Can you order for Ellie? She'd like the margarita pizza, please. Verbs that follow would like are in the to infinitive form. Examples, would you like to listen to that again? I'd like to get a return ticket for tomorrow. We use, do you like? To ask about preferences in general. We don't use, do you like? To make offers or requests. Examples, do you like rice? Asks about likes and dislikes in general. Would you like some rice? Offers some rice. Do you like dancing? Asks about likes and dislikes in general. Would you like to dance? Invites you to dance. We use would like to have plus ed form when talking about things in the past that we have missed. Examples, I'd like to have watched the football but I had to go out, I wanted to watch football but I didn't. We use I'd like to as a short answer to an offer or invitation. A. You must have dinner with us. B. Yes, I'd like to. A. Good. Is Sunday night any good? Have got and have. Have got and have mean the same. Have got is more informal. Examples, I've got a terrible pain in my back. I've a terrible pain in my back, more formal. They haven't got a car. They don't have a car, more formal. We use have, got, to talk about possession, relationships, characteristics, and illnesses. In these contexts, it's not used in a continuous form. Examples: she's got 2 cats and a dog. She has 2 cats and a dog. Not, she is having got 2 cats and a dog. Have you got a drill? Do you have a drill? More formal. How many brothers have you got? How many brothers do you have? More formal. She's got a delightful voice. She has a delightful voice, more formal. I have never had the measles. She's got a headache. Not, she's having a headache. F. Phrasal verbs, to get plus preposition / adverb, and their meanings. Get at, try to express. Get away with, escape punishment for a crime or bad action. Get by, manage, financially. Get down, descend, depress. Get off, leave a form of transport, train, bus, bicycle, plane. Get on, enter / sit on a form of transport, train, bus, bicycle, plane, have a relation with someone, manage. Get out of, avoid doing something, especially a duty. Get over, recover, from an illness, a surprise. Get through, use or finish the supply of something. Get up, leave your bed. Get up to, do, usually something bad. Examples: he got on his bicycle and rode down the street. He gets up at 6 a.m. every morning. She got out of the washing up every day, even when it was her turn. We got off the train just before the bomb exploded. We've got through all the sugar, can you buy some more? The children are very quiet, I wonder what they're getting up to. The verb to get. To get can be used in a number of patterns and has a number of meanings: obtain, receive, buy. Example: I got my passport last week. Reach, arrive at a place. Example: how are you getting home tonight? Become, show a change of taste. Example: you're getting old. To get has a number of other meanings. Do you get it? Equals understand. He's getting dinner tonight, equals prepare a meal. I'll get the bill, equals pay. That really gets me. Equals irritate, annoy. Other expressions with get. To get rid of something means to throw it away. Example: I'm going to get rid of all these old books. To get out of bed on the wrong side means to be in a bad mood. Example: he got out of the wrong side of the bed this morning and he's been horrible all day. To get your own back means to have your revenge or punish someone. Example: she's getting her own back for all these rude things you said at the party last night. Do or make. Do, we use the verb do, when someone performs an action, activity, or task. NB, these activities do not usually produce a physical object. Examples: do a crossword, do the washing, do the ironing, do the washing up, do the laundry, do your work, do housework, do homework, do your job. Use the verb do, when speaking about things in general. In other words, to describe an action without saying exactly what the action is. This form is often used with the words something, nothing, anything, everything, etc. Examples: I'm not doing anything today. He does everything for his mother. She's doing nothing. There are a number of standard expressions that take the verb do. The best solution is to try to learn them. Examples: do badly, do business, do the dishes, do a favor, do good, do harm, do well, do your best, do time, go to prison, do your hair, do your nails, do your work. Make. We use the verb make for constructing, building, creating or preparing food of any kind. NB, these activities usually create something that you can touch. Examples: make dress, make a cup of tea / coffee, make food, make a meal, breakfast / lunch / dinner. There are a number of standard expressions that take the verb make. Examples: make amends, make arrangements, make a choice, make a comment, make a decision, make a difference, make an effort, make an inquiry, make an excuse, make a fortune, make friends, make a fuss, make a journey, make a promise, make a remark, make a sound, make a speech, make love, make a mess, make a mistake, make money, make a move, make a noise, make a payment, make a fool of yourself, make a believe, to pretend, make a phone call, make a plan, make a point, make a profit, make a suggestion, make time, make a visit, make your bed, to prepare the bed for sleeping in. G. Stative verbs, describe states, conditions, emotions, or thoughts. E.g., love, know, wish, believe, desire, taste, sound. H. Regular verb, forms past tense by adding ed, e.g., walk, jump, play. She walked to school. Irregular verbs. This is a list of some irregular verbs in English. Of course, there are many other, but these are some of the more common irregular verbs. Infinitive, simple past, past participle, arise, arose, arisen, awake, awoke, awoken, bear, bore, born, beat, beat, beaten, become, became, become, beget, begot, begotten, begin, began, begun, bind, bound, bound, bite, bit, bitten, cut, 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 dig, dug, dug, draw, drew, drawn, drink, drank, drunk, drive, drove, driven, eat, ate, eaten, fall, fell, fallen. J. Verb tenses. Every sentence has a subject and a main verb. Verbs describe what the subject is doing. To be able to show exactly what the subject does at any time, verbs have different forms and tenses. In order to speak and write English correctly, you must learn the various verb forms and tenses. 1. Present tenses. Simple present, he wants a drink. Present continuous, they're walking home. 2. Past tenses. Simple past, Omondi lived in Kenya in 1965. Past continuous, Omondi was living in Kenya in 1965. 3. Perfect tenses. Present perfect, I've lived here since 1987. Present perfect continuous, I've been living here for years. Past perfect, we had seen her several times before she visited us. Past perfect continuous, he had been watching her for some time when she turned and smiled. Future perfect, we will have arrived in the States by the time you get this letter. Future perfect continuous, by the end of your course, you will have been studying for 5 years. 4. Future tenses. Simple future, they will go to Uganda next week. Future continuous, I'll be traveling by train. 5. Conditional tenses. Type 1 conditional, if he had the money he would go. Type 2 conditional, he would be getting up now if he was in Australia. Type 3 conditional, she would have visited me if she had time. Perfect continuous conditional, I would have been playing tennis if I hadn't broken my arm. Thank you for watching, kindly subscribe for more grammar tips and lessons, good luck and keep practicing.